Hi there, it's Karen, and I'm here on my bed where I do a lot of writing and I have a lot of quiet time. And I feel like sometimes I need more quiet time, even though I have no social life. I work all the time. Living in Hollywood isn't ideal to me. It's where I work a lot, where I've met a lot of very cool spirits, but you can meet cool spirits anywhere, locations, whatever. But I do spend a lot of time just being creative. 99% of my life is about writing, is about music, is about community, is about, just doing something that feels really creatively good to me. I don't go do all those clubs and all the craziness that goes on. So my whole life, I'm happy to say, is pretty creative, and I'm pretty happy overall. I do have moments, however, where I need to vent, and so today I did a blog, which, I went to post it up on the blog community and the STEVER blog community, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do a video blog. I've had a lot of requests to do that, kind of over the years of doing blogs. And I thought, well, if I do a video blog, I think it will help a few of those people who have said that, their eyesight's not really good, or they just can't get through 1,000 words on a blog because it's maybe not visually that stimulating or interesting. So I thought, well, okay, why don't I read one of my blogs to you? And I'll kind of start there, and I'll just kind of feel out maybe as I go along what I feel like doing. Maybe it changes up on a day-to-day, read you the story one day, or just let you know what happened in the day, or whatever. But I really got this sense of getting to know people on the Public Playground project on thepublicrecord.com, where I saw a lot of videos from people, whether it's in your home studio or just walking around the city or visiting some playground somewhere. And I really enjoyed that. I really liked having a sneak peek into your world. So I thought, well, maybe people like that. Maybe that's kind of something that you might enjoy. I'll post blogs. I'll continue to write blogs and stuff as well, because I always have a need to write, and so I'll continue to post those for those of you that enjoy that. But I thought I'd read my blog to you today. I was mentioning, how happy I am overall, how creative I feel, but we all have these moments where we need to vent. And so I kind of had a venting blog, and the title of it I called "You Can't Please Everyone." Kind of inspired by, some events that happened in my day. It's not all roses. It's even though I love what I do and I love life in general, you have these kind of bumps and hiccups that happen. So I thought I'd read this to you. And of course you can read this. I'll put it in the blog as well. So it's called "You Can't Please Everyone." My journey in music has been pretty unbelievable. I am one of those girls who had contracts in front of my face and I said no. I will continue to say no, because it's right. I like to think I can share a pretty unique perspective because I have been in every corner of the industry so far. I've been on the girl on stage with backup dancers, and I have been in bands. I've had creepy managers and agents trying to sleep with me. I've written well over 1,000 songs. I can play many instruments. I have coached vocalists, written for artists, and produced bands. I have done editing on high-profile records, where I can't tell anyone whose crappy vocals I fixed. I have even been a ghostwriter where I've sworn to secrecy and had to hide the fact that I wrote that award-winning song. Gross, huh? Why am I saying all of this? Well, lately I've been challenged on some of my credentials. You're likely to be challenged, when you don't talk about them, when you don't flaunt them, or you use them as a name-dropping device to see your career move forward. I don't care if someone disagrees with something I've said or done. It's a free country. But what I don't dig is the presumptuous comments that are said without the knowledge of who I am and what I'm about. Basically, I'm the type of person who floats through life pretty well and have become even keeled over time without the need for recognition or applause. But what I don't dig, and I'm bringing this up because I think tons of people feel that way, you're not alone. I hope this blog will make you feel less alone. Is when statements are made about me or my choices out of ignorance with nothing factual to back that up. Have you ever been accused of something you didn't do, you defend yourself, and then you're accused of bragging about it? It feels like that. If I'm not cornered, my claws stay in check, and you'd never know I'm a cat. And I wink. Back to the bigger animal. Let me boldly address the elephant in the room, because my mood is feeling ever so bold today. I have a sharp tongue. I have historically had a temper. But there are a few things I'm not. 1, I am not a liar. 2, I'm not mean-spirited. And 3, I'm not ill-motivated. Let me do one of these blog entries which feel like a true diary entry. I will write to get some things off my chest. I hope you're not disappointed with me, but some things need to be said. The largest elephant in the room I have seen getting bigger over the years of this community is this rock star status, or shall I say lack of one. People continuously say things to me like, "You Hollywood types," and even worse, exclude me from being one of them, suggesting they're at the bottom of the totem pole. Let me be as bold as I feel like being today. I grew up dirt poor, one parent, went through abuse, money issues my whole life. When everyone else was out at the bars, I was in my home writing music. I worked a 12-hour job and then worked in studios at night. It's the biggest slap in my face you could ever give to tell me I am some Hollywood type. I didn't sleep with anyone to get to where I am, and I work like a dog. I continuously educate myself to further my learning, and I absolutely hate the gap between anyone musical or creative. If you are trying to put me at the top of the Silver Spoon group, or yourself among the people who work hard, or call yourself the working man, I need to correct you. I work very hard. But see, what has happened is I am never so bold to say these things. People are confused by my lack of self-promotion. I will get accused of not talking about my music enough, or I are not blogging enough about regular topics. This is the elephant in the room that I never deal with, so today I'm dealing with it. I don't get in people's faces and talk about my music all day long because I'm not so arrogant to think that people would want to talk about it. I don't believe music is about me. I believe it's about healing the world, and I believe it's about going on a journey. I spend a lot of time with the community because I love people, and I've been through enough garbage that I hope music can help heal. There's a whole spirit of music which moves outside of this crappy industry. Music is a higher revelation than philosophy, Beethoven quote, who is my top mentor. That is about it with me. It's sad that decades of industry chatter has stolen our inner child, and it's disgusting to me. You can't please everyone isn't the statement I'm giving to you guys. It's the statement people are saying to me. And the thing is, I don't want to please everyone. I am not in control. This world is massive. My place is a speck in it. The Public Playground Project and STEVER community is my way of uniting people. Of course, I make a living doing music, but please know my motivation is pure. I am not perfect. I don't want to be on some Hollywood pedestal. I'm living in Los Angeles, but I'm longing for my home in the country. Not everyone who does well here parties at the VIP clubs. I like playing with you guys on the playground. I do want to encourage those of you who question my motivation. I hope you will find your place in the bigger picture. You are not at the bottom of a pole. I am not at the top. I don't want a record deal. I don't want the arrogant lingo. I don't want the parties. I don't care how big or small your name is. I love people. I love meeting people. And I want music to find its rightful place, soaring high above all of us. This is life. It's glorious and lovely, yet complicated and ugly. And I embrace all of it. I love you guys tons. In the future, if you want to know something, asking is always better than assuming. And I ended with a quote. I was reading, I wouldn't consider myself a religious person. I'm one of these people that I read a lot, and I grab a lot of cool things from a lot of different places. And if somebody just said something cool, I just think it's cool. I don't necessarily follow one religion or another. But I was reading this couple quotes. I'm getting a little bit of a cold, so sorry about my throat. Sai Baba. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right because I don't even know that much about him. He's an Indian leader. And a quote jumped out at me this morning, kind of after I wrote the blog. And part of why I wanted to read the blog to you is because of the quote that stuck out after. And it said, "Do not be misled by what you see around you or be influenced by what you see. You live in a world which is a playground of illusion, full of false paths, false values, and false ideals. But you are not part of that world." And it's a good reminder to be able to look out and see what's going on around us and still say, you know what, I recognize it, I see it, but I don't have to be a part of that. And I think takes some courage to do that, and I'm not all there yet. But, you know, I just thought that quote jumped out to me. But then there's something else he said that I thought was really beautiful. And he said, "You must be a lotus, unfolding its petals when the sun rises in the sky, unaffected by the slush where it is born, or even the water which sustains it." And that is my quote for today. And I felt a real sense of peace after reading that, because I thought, you know what? All I have to do is just be the flower that I am. That's it. I don't have to take on all the burdens of things that are going on around me. I don't have to worry about what water is feeding me or what water is weighing me down. I just have to do the job of being the flower. That's it. That's what my job is. And I felt a real weight lifted off my chest after reading that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, I'm sure this is running horribly long, but I'll just put it up on YouTube. It's awesome that YouTube has this 2 gig capacity thing that they put up there, so I'll just throw it up on YouTube. And if you guys want to check it out, if you're really super bored, you know, I'll put it up there. But I'll tune in with you guys again. I think I could get used to jumping on camera and just kind of doing this casual thing, so just bear with me while I feel out, you know, what it is I want to accomplish with it, if anything, or maybe accomplish nothing. But anyway, I love you guys tons. You've been really amazing to me overall. Yeah, there's a few people who create a few hiccups, but I'm going to remind myself to just be the lotus. Just chill. All right? So I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Rock on.